Welcome back to Here's What. We're going to start off with some unfortunate news from this morning. Shelton Benjamin tweeted he suffered a torn rotator cuff and will not be returning to WWE as scheduled. I believe he will be returning, just not as soon as we thought. He's going to need surgery, so he's going to be out for a while. Best of luck to you, Shelton. I can't wait to see you back. All right, let's head on over to Raw for some happier news. We had Sasha Banks, the new women's champion, opening Raw, which, when's the last time we've seen that? Can't remember. New era, indeed. Very excited to see what else is going to happen with this new era. Now, Sasha got into a verbal smackdown with Charlotte, which led to Chris Jericho and Enzo Amore coming out, which ultimately led to a tag match. And all I have to say is if we get a Chris Jericho and Enzo Amore feud out of this, I will be a happy girl. These two are hilarious. I mean, can you imagine the promos between them? Gold. We also had Roman Reigns come out to stare down Rusev. Looks like Roman is going to be the next title contender for the U.S. Championship. I don't know, I can't recall if we've seen these two fight or not, but even if we have, you know that's going to be a great match. These two powerhouses getting in the ring together. Can't wait and see that. And finally, on Raw, we had that RKO out of nowhere, which led to Smackdown. Brock Lesnar obviously returning the favor, invading Smackdown, and attacking Randy Orton. We also had on Smackdown, finally, the debut of American Alpha against the Vaudevillains. American Alpha picked up the win. I don't have words to describe these two. They are amazing. Cannot wait to see what they're going to do on the main roster. Now, Daniel Bryan has said in an interview recently they do have plans for a women's championship and I believe a tag team championship sometime in the future. They don't want to rush it, as they claim Raw did with the Universal Championship, which I believe is a good idea, though. I think they need to establish the leaders of the tag team division on SmackDown and the women's division before they introduce the title. Speaking of titles, we also had Apollo Crews winning his match against Kalisto and Baron Corbin to become the number one contender for the the Intercontinental Championship. So Apollo is going to face The Miz at SummerSlam. Man, SummerSlam, we have, 4 or 5 matches confirmed? Actually, we might have more. Sorry, I'm bad at this. Can't remember sometimes, guys. Regardless, SummerSlam is already shaping up to be a mini WrestleMania. It is the biggest party of the summer. I can't wait for that. Apollo, man, he's only been on the main roster for a couple of months, but he is quickly becoming one of my favorites. When's the last time you've seen a big guy pulling off those high-flying moves? I can't recall. Finally, on SmackDown, we had Dolph Ziggler and Dean Ambrose not fighting, but verbally, again, another verbal SmackDown, I guess you could say we had, with Dolph showing that passion. He's been held back, really, hasn't been able to shine lately. I'm glad to see him finally showing what Dolph Ziggler is made of. You could feel that passion in him. It's really hard to root between the two. And I think that's part of the story. I don't know if I want Dolph Ziggler to win or if I want Dean Ambrose to win. I mean, can't they just both have the title? We share it? No? Okay. Anyways, let's head down to NXT. Somebody you need to be watching in NXT is not a new superstar, but a returning superstar in Hideo Itami. He's been out for over a year with a shoulder injury. Finally returned to SmackDown, again with the loss of Finn Balor, arguably the leader of NXT. Somebody's got to step up, and Hideo definitely has what it takes to be that leader. Finally, who's next? NXT, you need to sign cheerleader Melissa Anderson. She currently works for Shimmer and Lucha Underground, one of the top female wrestlers in the world. I believe in 2013, PWI named her the top female wrestler in the world. Really, go to NXT. She's been wrestling for years. She can go straight up to the main roster. I think NXT should be great, fit in with the veterans. We lost a lot of women to the main roster. Bayley will probably be moving up soon. Man, her versus Asuka. Guys, petition WWE for that. Alright, that's all I have for today. I will see you next week.